What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and before we get to our video, we wanted to let you know about our milestone giveaway for 1,000 subscribers.
We are giving away an Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4. This is the first appearance of Silk, the original Sin tie-in. I'm sure everybody is familiar with this book. This is a CBCS 9.8.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Big boy.
This book is much hotter than it was when we first bought it for the show.
Yep, that's true.
You insist on still giving it away, and I'm very happy to do it.
You can tell that he is not. But anyway, we are giving this away when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Kick-ass, key issue, first appearance of Silk, is someone's going to win this book. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to the video, shall we? Yo, did you hear that they arrested the devil?
The devil?
Yeah, they got him on possession. Got him. I got him. You laughed. I got you.
I mean, yes, I guess that's technically true.
Well, let's start the show. What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pulling. So we've got another new comic book day video for you for the week of June 8th. And it's again, it feels itty bitty. I don't know if it's paper shortage or if it's just kind of like things have been moved around and we're just gonna get what we get.
I do not know.
I mean, my wallet's not saying anything right now. It's actually quite happy.
Quite happy.
So let's just get into it. We always start off with our X books. And we're gonna kick it off with Legion of X, issue number 2 from Cy Spurrier. Did we review this book? I can't remember if we reviewed it or if we skipped it because we didn't do this. So we didn't do the show, so we didn't give our initial thoughts on issue 1. So let's just do a little quick recap. I feel like I am too dumb for this book.
I don't know that it's too dumb. I just think that was not executed very well.
So like, was there too much going on?
It did not have any of the, I don't know, like pizzazz word magic that like Rush does.
Okay.
Like it feels choppy like his other X book did.
Yeah, and I wonder if, I know that we've kind of made this we've kind of figured out that some of these books may not necessarily be as connected to the Destiny of X, right? That's where we're in, right? Destiny of X, as some other books, and that might be a good thing. And I feel like here it's trying to connect, but also do its own thing. And there's just a lot of muddy water going on.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I felt like there were things in the book that they were like, okay, I can kind of see where that's going. But then everything else, I was just like, what the fuck is going on in this book? And unfortunately, I will have to say that issue 2 is on the fence / on the chopping block. If issue 2 cannot pick up with this new character and I don't know. Yeah, it's on the chopping block. If it doesn't work, this might be the first X book I genuinely drop. I'm digging the Legion stuff. I want more Legion stuff because I feel like he's really moving the plot of the entire X forward in the sense that he knows what's coming.
Totally. But yeah, I think we're on the same page. It's just at this point we're so saturated that honestly, like X books to me are, if they're not at least a B+ to start, there's just no need. We've got so much going on.
I agree. I don't think this one fits right now. So let's see if 2 can bump it up.
Yep.
Let's talk about an X book that I feel like does fit, and it doesn't necessarily need a narrative in the Destiny of X, but it might actually have one once it gets to its point. And that's Marauders issue number 3 from Orlando. This book has been fantastic. We're dealing with space. We're dealing with the Shi'ar. We're dealing with this ancient artifact that is apparently key to the mutants and the original mutants, which I'm like, well, yes, color me intrigued. And then we also have the Empress of the Shi'ar, playing double agent, I guess. We had that original Orlando book. I think it was the, what was it? No, it wasn't there was a book that, I don't think Orlando wrote it. It was the other X-Men team that essentially became the Empress's like X-Men.
The Secret X-Men.
Yeah, and so like I'm waiting for them to kind of show up too, because of what's going on with this book. There's just a lot of intrigue, and I'm digging it. And then on top of that, Carnelli or Carnelli. I think I don't know how to say that person, the artist's name. Their artwork is fantastic,
Yes,
and
Carlini.
Carlini. I'm digging this book. I was very hesitant about it, but since the reboot, I've been digging it.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like it was Teenie Howard that wrote Secret X-Men, but
Okay.
she's still in the same office, so you never
Yep.
know.
Yeah. Well, color me intrigued. I love the Shi'ar. I love the space. I love this team. This is one of my favorite books. I'm not going to give it a number rating, but it's one of my favorite X books right now.
Yep.
All right. After that, we're jumping into Jane Foster and the Mighty Thor. I am purely picking up this book because of this Peach Momoko cover. I will read it, but I'm not enthusiastic about it outside of the cover.
I'm not either. So one of the things that was really bothering me about the book was the ambiguity of where this is at in continuity.
Mm-hmm.
And based on looking at the characters that are in the book, Mr. Horse is in here, which is Jane's horse that she acquires after becoming a Valkyrie.
Okay.
So, and if you look on the cover, she has the shattered Mjolnir.
Oh,
So
and the other cover in the
in the main cover, which is a very rare but complete miss by Ryan
Stegman
Stegman.
cover. Yeah.
What? Like it is that does
It's
not
bad.
look like Stegman at all.
Mm-mm.
Like it to me and honestly again, this is not an insult to either artist. Um it looks like Rob Liefeld trying to do an imitation. I mean, it looks like Ryan Stegman trying to do an imitation of Rob Liefeld.
It's not good. It really isn't that good.
Like I'm being dramatic, but it's anyway, that's not the point. The I am I am not like I'm just kind of frustrated
well,
that
what are we doing in this? Like, what is this? What is this whole
so
thing?
the synopsis says when Mjolnir comes crashing through Jane Foster's apartment window, she fears the worst has happened to Thor. As Asgard's greatest enemies, including Hela, Ulik the Troll, and the Enchantress, mount an assault on the Golden Realm, Jane must find Thor and save Asgard, even if that means she must once again risk her life to become Thor herself. So what it sounds like is Thor goes missing, and Odin, using obviously trapped in Mjolnir, comes flying into her apartment and like, "Yo, bitch, we gotta go find Thor. Let's go."
Mm,
And because she's grabbing Mjolnir and not the all weapon, she is now
Thor.
going back to her Thor form.
Do you, can
I,
you can you
I,
s- can you
I
say that
feel
the only saving grace of this book is the writer?
that I was about to say
Okay.
Torin Grumbeck being the writer, she has been really, even though Jason Aaron's name has been front and center on the Jane Foster Valkyrie series, it's actually been her writing more than his.
Mm,
He's been sort of the overseer, whereas she has been the leading in writing since she became Valkyrie.
okay.
Um, and also, Beta Ray Bill is listed in the character list of this
Mm,
issue. So
mm.
I am with you. I am picking up the Momoko cover to add to my Momoko collection. I will go ahead and read it. And if it is good, then I will pick up issue 2 and I will get the Momoko cover of issue 2. And I will just go through the series like that. As long as because it looks like Momoko has a variant for every issue.
Oh, thank God.
So so if she does, I'll just keep picking them up, and if the story's good, we'll cover it, and if not, you just won't hear about it.
Exactly. I'm totally down for that. All right, moving on into our last, I believe, Marvel book, and that is Thor, issue number 26, Banner of War, part 4. Surprise, and again,
Yeah.
we didn't cover this book because we didn't have a live episode. This is not a red herring. This actually fucking happens, but it's not Hulk. It is a Thor. It's a hulked out Thor.
Yes.
So
Hulked out Thor.
and it's because what happened in El Paso, which we all know what happened now.
You didn't find that out in a Hulk book, though.
No, you found it out in the Thor book, and what we found out is that Hulk is now like oozing gamma to the point where it's turning other people into Hulks, and it happens in the most recent issue of Hulk, and he literally explodes into like a bajillion gamma bombs. And that much gamma radiation ends up turning Thor into a Hulk. Very Donnie.
Very Donnie, like so Donnie that I am once again going, I don't know about this. And then I'm sure once I get there, I'll be like, oh, I know about this.
Well, I'm on the flip side. I'm like I like this. This is very cool.
I
This
like
is
you.
the very, the very outrageous, very just not out of nowhere, but just completely outrageous. I just said outrageous twice. That's how outrageous it is.
It's outrageous. There's no
And
doubt about that.
it's typical Donnie, and I like that. So I am looking forward to this. I've actually really enjoyed Banner of War, and I know both of us were very on the fence with it. We didn't know really what to expect, but we were very skeptical of it.
Mhm.
And so now that it's here, I've been enjoying it. So I'm very excited to see where this goes. So will I say potential pick of the week? No, but it will be up there. It'll be high. It'll definitely be high.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm interrupting the video because I have something important to tell you. I know you know about our sub giveaway for 1,000 subscribers. This one right here. I know you know about that one because we talk about it all the time. But did you know we're giving away a slab at 750 subscribers? That's right. We're giving away this second printing of Silver Surfer Black issue number 1 with Null on the cover when we hit 750 subscribers. So if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. Let's get back to the video. All right, we're jumping into DC with Batman 124. It's our last Williamson book. It's kind of just a epilogue to his run until we get into Chip Zdarsky. And we have a Poison Ivy backup story in the back. I don't know. I think my honeymoon period with Williamson has potentially ended. Or I'm not in awe. I'm not shocked by what he's writing. And I know that we're about to jump into Dark Crisis and that he's in charge of all of that. But my view of him and why DC has him so high in the writer's room is starting to wane a little bit. But
well, it feels like it's all coming crashing down. Not necessarily crashing down, but it almost just seems like this is sort of the end because we know that he is officially off of Batman. He has officially announced his departure from Robin. Issue 17 will be his last issue there. And then I believe Deathstrike has been said that it's officially coming to a close one or like in 2 or 3 issues. And then of course I know he has Dark Crisis coming out for the rest of the year, but I mean besides that I just don't know what he's got going on.
I guess maybe he's burnt out. Maybe it's him. He's just like, I'm done.
If you go according to his Twitter, he says he's got a lot more in the works, and he said that he's got a good amount focused on creator owned stuff as well. So,
okay.
It just I don't know, but it just seems like it's the flow of things. None of this seems unnatural. The movement from it, in hindsight, he was always just a filler for Batman, giving Chip enough time to get ahead.
Yeah.
And he said that he told the story he wanted to tell in Robin, so we'll see.
We'll see. Either way, we'll see how it ends. But I am quite eagerly awaiting Chip Zdarsky's Batman run. I'm ready for some. Well, one, I'm ready for Chip Zdarsky, and I know this isn't his book, and I'm also ready for some Jorge Jimenez. Like I've been missing that dude like crazy. So let's just get there, shall we? All right, after that, speaking of Williamson, we have Dark Crisis issue number 1 of 7. This is the big summer DC event. This is the game changer. This is going to change everything in the DC universe, like they always say. I don't know. We've never experienced a Crisis event, right? And from our understanding of it, they are pretty game changing. Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know.
Nothing has been really like said that we're going full on reboot mode. So I don't think that we're going to get the same changes that we did after like Crisis on Infinite Earths or Flashpoint.
Okay.
No Rebirth. I don't think we're getting anything like that, but maybe some type of status quo readjustment like we had like there was at the end of Infinite and Final Crisis. Because none of those were, big era reboots, but they were sort of like realignments.
I think what I'm worried about the most, and I'm just saying, I'm not saying this to be a negative Nancy. I'm just saying it for our perspective of our show, and not necessarily our fans, but just from us. Is my worry is just like in Shadow War, You know, the big reveal of who the actual killer was of Ra's al Ghul was this deep cut of something that if you're a new DC reader or a novice DC reader, you don't know what the fuck that is. And so my worry is we're going to deal with the same thing in this book, where like it's going to be this massive buildup, this awesome battles and storytelling, and then we get to the end and it's like, oh, it's this person, and you're kind of like, and yeah, exactly. And then you've got other YouTubers who are much more well-rounded in their reading, and they're like, oh, dude, it fucking slaps so hard, it was badass, I can't believe that happened, yo. And we're gonna be over here going like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. Like, I just spent so much money on this massive event, and I shouldn't have. So, not trying to be a negative Nancy, but that's my one fear is we're just not gonna know what the fuck's going on.
I get that 100%.
All right, after that, we have Dark Knights of Steel, issue number 7. We are past the halfway point. A war is coming to the realm. Taylor has just been killing it with this book, and it's slowly started to feel more and more grounded in the sense of like pacing, and we're not just kind of running through it. We're actually getting substance in the book, whereas after issue 1, it felt like each issue was just too fast. And now we've kind of slowed down a little bit, but in a good way, not in a bad way. I just hope it sticks the landing, you know, and I'm not too concerned with that. But this is where, you know, the rubber meets the road. We're going to get all out action. We're getting war. I fully expect people just getting ripped in half.
Yeah. You know what's going to burst your bubble too?
Don't do it.
Okay, I won't say it.
No, I mean, do it, but
it's not our artist.
Fucking A. Well, maybe this is a flashback issue. No, it's going straight. Don't do.
It was the beginning of the war, and it's not even the flashback artist. It was Bengal was the flashback artist. This is Nathan Gooden doing the art here. No, what's her name?
I don't.
Jasmine Petrie.
I was about to say this was my potential pick of the week, but with that, it's really going to have to work its stuff in order for that to happen. Like that's
and the only reason why you didn't notice from the cover is because this is a badass Dan Mora cover.
Yeah, like no doubt, cover of the week, sure.
But like, yeah, she's not on the book again.
Is she coming back? Is she in the next issue?
There's no
solicitation
after this. So that means we're also getting a break after this too. Because we have solicitations through August, which means we're not getting an issue 8 for at least 3 months.
We're moving on. And our last book of the night is DC Pride 2022. All new stories, fan favorite characters, and more Pride than ever before. Your girl Jo, she's on the.
Literally why I mean, there's multiple reasons, but like you can't put her on the cover and not
expect you to pick it up.
No way.
Should be fun. How many pages is this? I'm assuming it's pretty thick.
104 pages.
Wow.
Yeah.
$9.99.
$9.99.
Yowzers!
This is a trade.
I will. This is gonna be a day out for me. I'm really going to look at the budget because that's a lot. That is a lot.
That is a lot. Honestly, what's got me going the most is that Jo is getting her own story, and that some of my favorite writers that are doing underappreciated work in DC right now, or not getting work in DC, like Alyssa Wong, who's writing. Why can't I think of it? Dr. Aphra. For Marvel, and the new reboot of Iron Fist. Seeing her on some DC characters is awesome. Stephanie Phillips, Teenie Howard, some writers that I'm enthusiastic to see what they can do.
Okay.
And then a couple of artists as well that are pretty smaller artists. The big one for me is Zoe Thorogood, the one that did Rain.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a story in here as well.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Overall, it was enough. There was enough substance in here to draw me. Besides just supporting a Pride issue, there was like some legitimate stuff in here that I was just excited about. It does look like Ghostmaker is in here as well. I don't know if he's getting his own story or if he is just in someone's story. But he is listed in the characters in the book.
I'll have to look at cover B's. It'll be a game time decision. I just gotta figure it out.
Yeah, the other covers are nice. There's a Jim Bartel cover with Poison Ivy and almost said Haley Williams.
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for this week's New Comic Book Day for June 8th. Make sure to let us know down in the comments, what are you picking up today? What are you going to read first? What's going to be your pick of the week? Because we want to know. We gotta know. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, give us a like, because we need all the support we can get. We're trying to get to 750 subscribers, and we're making it there, but we need your support in order to get there. So share out the show, spread the joy of comics through Two Fat Guys Pull List. Everybody wants to see our fat faces on the internet, so please make sure to send that out, and we'll catch you guys live this Sunday for another issue/episode of Two Fat Guys Pull List here on YouTube Live at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. And as always, fam, read more comics. Catch you in the next one. Later.